boy. Who is it? 1 second, FB. Who is it? Who is it? Hello? Where are you home? Says who was knocking? Maybe, I don't know. But don't open up yet. Excuse me, Evie, I got interrupted. I thought someone was at the door. I just not coming off the streets. Oh, my eyes look red. Anyway, I just came from the eye doctor.
Some things are hard.
So the medication. Oh my. Anyway, maybe I'm not supposed to play tunes today because I have a message I want to take out today. Today is a very special day. So I didn't get any music yet. Let me see. I think this was the one. God's faithfulness is always my guide also. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm in New York City. I just came back about 2-3 days ago from the beautiful Georgetown, Guyana. And the word Guyana adds up to 414. And one of the words I'm talking about today adds up to 414. And another word I'm going to talk about today adds up to 888, which 888 is a very good, it's God's number. 8 is a number of new beginning. When I call it that, I got 24, and 24 is a number of eldership. So, but I bring greetings to you from Georgetown, Guyana. It was a wonderful visit, short but sweet. I went back there for different reasons, but the main reason I went back there was to allow my cousin to celebrate my cousin tying the knot. So they know the Leacocks. So I gained a cousin-in-law. Anyhow, I brought this message today, and I want my listeners to understand me. Listen to the words. Listen to my heart. This is my honest thing. I have to send a message to the father of my children, Regan Barrett. So after this, I will be tagging it to you. I need to let you know when I came back to Guyana, I came to cut ties with you. You know, I've been praying about you. And over the years, you have gotten worse and worse. And, you know, as God ministered to me concerning you and all the different negative circumstances I've experienced with you from since 1996 until the first day I've met you in 1996 at a party. I was 18 years old. You was I think 26 or 27 or 25, because we were born in the month of September. So my birthday is September 20th and your birthday is September 21st, and you're 9 years older than I am exactly. And when I met you, first experience, I was inexperienced. You wasn't the first guy that I talked to, but I'm young then, I'm excited and all that. And I met you at this point. I remember we danced all night and stuff, and then I fell in love as a young girl. Then I got pregnant in 1997, and then I got pregnant in 1998, and I gave you 2 girl children. Over the years, it was toxic. You have never ever given me any moral support, financial support. Yes, you buy Pampers here and there, and then after I started getting public assistance, you stopped. So that teaches me you're not a responsible person, but at that time I'm in love. And I want my children to experience what I've experienced. I had a wonderful dad. Just last Tuesday, make 20 years since I lost that man to death. And I can't say anything bad about my father when it comes down to being responsible, being a provider. What I think was his family, he didn't know how to be a husband to my mother, but when it comes down to a father, a provider, I was his pride and his joy. And I wanted my children to have that. And since you got into your dispensation, I still try to keep that connection with you. But you always give me this impression as though I owe you something, and I don't, Regan Barrett. You have never been there, but I remember in 2018, in the month of April, one of my school friends that I went to school with called me, and she's like, Avenel, your children's father is a guy named Regan Barrett. I said, yes, how you know him? She said, I don't know him. She said, but he see me, you on Facebook corresponding, and his sister, husband, cousin, that we all went to school with too, called me and said, who's Avenel? And she said, man, you remember we went to school with Avenel, man? And she said, the girl is no good. She children father there down here. So the guy said, when he went to New York and he had money and he had things going on, she was there with E. Since he there in this dispensation and things going on and nothing going on for E, all of a sudden, she wanted to do. I said, excuse you? I said, what? He said that? She said, yes. And Regan, when you listen to this message, I have never told you anything, but I did tell it to your mother one time. And she said, man, she said, if Regan is doing those things, Regan should not do that. And out of the years, but what I put the icing on the cake with me and you is the time when I was around the same month. I think it's in 2008 or 2009. It got to be 2007 or 2008. I don't recall. I think it's 2007. And your grandmother came down from Detroit and come to New York. And you know me, I'm spontaneous and I make a little joke with you. She man have the man bring the children, I'm gonna see them. When the grandchildren, I'm gonna see them. And it so happened that she never used to live, your auntie never used to live so far away from me at that time. So I walked when I'm getting interruptions. I wasn't even feeling well at that weekend. So I called and I tell you say yes. Go and show the kids. And your grandmother, you always complain about your grandmother is this type of grandmother. When you go to work, she want you come home and give she money. So when I went there, and I remember my daughter took something she buy from school. Father's Day, she took it for you and whatever. We take a t-shirt or something like that for you. At the time, I barely struggled with these two children, living off a welfare check, not even giving you $300 a month. And like she wanted me to pay money and what have you and stuff like that. And she went to me wherever she told you about me. Oh, the girl you got to know, yeah, the girl is no good or what have you. And I remember when you tell your cousin, when I have no call, put she on this phone. So when I say, I can't say, yo, girl, reach back safely, what have you. And you snatch up the phone. Yo, when I been in foreign, I used to treat you good, girl. I didn't even dare with you. And that put the icing on the cake with me and you. And like I told my friend, I said, listen, my children father and I never even lived together. So you weren't providing anything for me. All you was bringing is Arctic after Arctic. And I kept taking it because I wanted a family. I wanted my children at least to have that father like I had. And over the years, you have this big, kind of like I owe you something and I don't do certain things for you. You were not my husband. And besides the husbandry or what have you, you didn't stand up for me and my children. You never, my kids, one is 27. The other one is 26. Those should never even see you 20 times in their entire life. And you got no shame. And whosoever is in your circle there, you're giving them this big impression that when you was in foreign, you had nothing. You didn't have a pot to urinate in and a window to throw it out. You had nothing. Anyway, I will continue. So guys, listen from the beginning until the end. I want you guys to understand me. And that's why sometimes when I'm bringing my contents, you can sense the frustration and the pain in my heart, because some of the people that you expect to treat you better in life is the very people that brings you down. And all of this. So, but I'm so happy that my daughter told me when I came together in this last time, Mom, I'm strong. Because I said, well, you got to be strong. I got to put my foot down on your father. She said, Mom, I don't know. You have him as, yes, your baby father. But I have him as a sperm donor. And that feels so bad to hear that from. But I have to respect her feelings. And I will never add insult to injury when it comes down to my two children. I love them. And I respect who they are. And I respect the kind of life they lived. And I have to give all glory to the Father up above. So I'm here to talk about two words, like I said, the 414, the 888. Anyhow, in Iki's last stick, like I said yesterday online, I don't have the time now to say it. You like that. You lead the way. Oh, yes. With you, my soul will never stray. Your mercy falls like healing rain. Hey, Jesus. Washing my soul, removing pain. Removing the pain and the stain. You make me whole. Oh, yes, Jesus, you made me whole. Your love's the fire that warms my soul. Yes, the fire that warms my soul. I found comfort in Jesus Christ. I found love in Jesus Christ. So, Regan Barrett, as I dedicate this message to you, this is not to make you look bad. This is not to make you think, but this is to be honest with you. And I remember in 2016, I think it was 2017 on Valentine's, I had spoken to your mother and she was telling me about some family reunion you guys gonna have. And I told her I'm not gonna come. I don't belong in that family, because some of the ways, the things that they do and the way they do things cause pain to come to my heart. Causing, your family just do things. And then one time your mother told me, we stands up for each other. And I told her at the time, yeah, you all stand up for each other in unrighteousness. You guys cause pain to people's life and acting like, oh, you're supporting your family member. No, You guys are insultive. And I wish no longer to identify myself with you people. But unfortunately, I have 2 children that carries your DNA. Anyhow, Mr. Barrett, what is your problem? I don't know. I don't know the demon that lives on the inside of you, because you're definitely not clean. You're demon possessed. For you to be acting the way you act, for you to be saying the things and the way and know the truth. No, you have a daughter there in Guyana, which you should have never had. You should have make lemonade out of that lemon that life throw you in this current dispensation. You have been experiencing it now for 20 years. So, in your current dispensation, and as the father of my children, at times I feel like I want to talk to you. And anytime I call, you used to keep that connection because of my children. But now I say I have to cut you off and just, you know what? Be in your corner, because your actions, your presence causes a pain to my heart. Because you're producing nothing. You're coming up short in so many different ways. There's nothing proud to say about you. I can't even say the children of my fathers this. I can't even say nothing. We have nothing good to say about you. Every time I say about your dispensation, people want to be like, how you end up at such, the father that brought me to this world, that gave birth to me, was such a he was like a genius. I heard as my father used to write the president notes back in those days, Barnum, write his speeches. That's how brilliant, that is the type of background I came from. And to know I end up with such a disgraceful person, it brings pain to my heart. It brings pain to my heart, but I have to let you go. And I have to move on. And I say this with pain in my heart. But I know what? I'm going to heal in Jesus' name. But I remember, like I was saying, in 2017, and you called me up, and even though I tell your mother, you call me up and you tell me, Happy Valentine's Day, we have a family reunion coming up, I want you to bring those kids. And I said, no, I was not born in that family. But your kids was born in this family. Yes, my children was born in that family. But you guys, I was not going to allow you guys to cause pain to them. Because remember, I had a bad experience with all of you. Your mother, your sister, all of you. Well, karma catch your sister, Yoki. Touch not the Lord's anointing. But you have this little attitude inside of you, because of the people that are around you. You're giving them an impression. Oh, she got money now. She got things going on. No. What I learned to get was sense. What I learned to attract was love for myself, and know what is the responsibility of the male figure in a woman's life. You see, your mother, and anytime you want to curse me, curse your mother. Don't curse me. Don't curse me, because you don't have that for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have that for me. I am not of that order. So I've been telling you from years, yo, were you there? What the hell you think you're speaking to, Regan? You got to know your place. And your place is, you're in a dispensation, try to get your act together. Repent. And don't give nobody no information or impression. You had things going on inside of it when you was in America. No, you did not. You never even had an apartment for yourself. You was living out of your aunt's living room. And then sometime you go and shack up with a girl. She got 4 children. Then you taking bread out of the people, them children mouth. Then you get she tuto. Then you want to make one with another girl. And you're like a rolling stone. And God is no mirth. That's what is your problem, not me. And don't give nobody no information. I remember one day, I call you or you call me, I don't remember, back in the days. And you want to tell me, girl, you don't even watch me direction. All them by talking about it. Oh my God, girl in foreign, and them girl don't say nothing for you. It's looking bad now. It's looking bad now. Excuse you? In front of all of my children, in front of all of my friends, I look the worst. Because all of them either got married to their baby father or stayed with the baby father and was always in their life. I was the only one like, with my head long down, and it's only God helped to lift it up over the years. It took me years to get to this point where I could even raise my head and say my name is Abel. I used to be so downcast. And then I transferred that to my daughter. She became so depressed, and because she's a firstborn, and all of this she had to carry. But I know she will be delivered by the right hand of God's righteousness. It is going to be well with Rianne. It's going to be well with you, Renette. It's going to be well with you guys. So you can budget, save, and invest to achieve your financial goal, such as building an emergency fund, paying off debt, or planning for retirement. You don't even have that even when you was in America. You never even own a bank account because all you want to do is going on a freak whatever thing every Thursday night, going to work 2-3 times a week, calling out, making something a week. You had no ambition. You had no mission. And just keep making sure to hear there. But remember, those things broke you. Those things broke, and then you have the enough to want to talk about me and act like you did something for me in America. All you did was cause pain for me in America. So, let me tell you guys. So, I went to Guyana just this past week. The week before, I called him. I said, Regan, I'm coming to Guyana. Okay, cool. Talk for 2 minutes, or even one. Yo, the girl and wherever the little Riley is calling me, I call you back. I said, no problem, he didn't call back. All the time, I just setting you up to make a big mistake to advance my cause. I needed you to do that. Anyway, 2 days after getting to something else with my clothes, I still call you because, I know you like to dress up, and you know if you put two things together. So I said, Mariga, man, I was see the call the girl too much thing with everything. You say, yo man, don't take on nothing. I dep on the bus, I'm on my way to work. You said you're on your way to work. You're on your way to work. When I reach you, I call you. I said, I wasn't expecting no call. I surprised when I see you call. I said, but where you call? Yo, I just meeting you. I gonna run around the house, see if everything out and call you back. You never call back until this day. So I'm a pastor coming out to see if I reach Guyana safe. She said, I said, man, I'm in Guyana. He said, I hope he said, who with you? I said, the eldest one. He said, I hope her dad will come to us. I said, I'm not calling him back. He said, all right, everything, do what you feel. Lucky that Friday night, now I went straight to bed. I sleep and I tired. When I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning now, that's the 6th of September. I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning now. I see a missed call from you. So a text that said, I'm in Guyana. You never call me. You waiting for me to call you. No, I have your daughter. I told you I was coming back. You call me, sir, Avenel, where you want me to come, or I'm going to come there tomorrow at so the time. And I would have made time for you. I ain't see a call. I put on my clothes. I went in Camerville and do me. See people. Then Sunday now, put on my clothes. I put up on picture. And you going to call me at the wedding. Yo, were you there? I said, don't speak to me. I'm big cuss nothing on now. You want to curse? Curse your mother. Because you know why? She raised you to that people must provide for you. On veteran occasion, people must provide for you. No, you are a male. You are a man or a manatee. I guess you're a little girl because you're born a twin. On the 21st of this month, on Sunday coming up, you're going to be 57 years old. Respect for themselves. She always do. Who's providing for Regan? One day gonna send me some voice note. Since Regan is in a situation, he doesn't have 100% of employment. Who's taking care of Regan? No, none of his children send anything for him. Excuse you? Mind you, there was teenagers at the time struggling through college. But we must provide for you. Mind you, you had a child at the moment. Who's somebody supposed to take care of you? That is her job. She should take care of you. And I know she probably was. She's fed up and tired now. You better get your act together. Anyway, you're a bum from the cradle until the grave. You're going to drop on your belly. You disrespectful self. You got some nerve. Don't want to tell nobody, but I'm not a good... She's not a good person. When you had nothing. Is your auntie live in a room? You used to live in a shack by the girl, you're making 2 children, and the girl had children too, and you're taking for me, taking, and just taking is how you do your disrespectful self. And in the bedroom, you couldn't even deliver. Huh? You couldn't even deliver, it's so awful. But what? We choke it up. Because who you think you are? I don't have to ask God, what is that demon that possesses you? Because it is a demon. It is. Anyway, spend more than you earn. Some people spend more, and that's what you do. Even you as a spendthrift. Neglect creating a budget. Giving impulsive spending. Buying things to impress others. Okay? So, that's what I want to tell you. Anyway, I have to do the revelation. Now it's 4:27. Oh Lord, I played 2 tunes. I'm so happy I'm able to release this. Don't ever let me go. Oh Jesus, don't ever let me go. Your endless grace, I know. Whoa. You lift me up on wings. You carry me so high. Forever by my side until the end of time. So let me tell you what happened. He called me on the 7th now. Yo, were you there? I said, excuse you? I said, listen, man, I told you don't speak to me like that. Yo, who's you? I said, oh, yeah? You got money now. Somebody was in the bag trying to give people impression. It's not no money. Have me acting the way I act is loved. That God teaches me. Avenel, I love you more than breath itself. I die on an old rugged cross and I serve the living God. What I have is uncommon favor. So, I said, listen, when you learn how to speak to me and I hung up the phone on you, every minute you keep calling. At the same time, my brother Asher called me. He says, we keep buzzing for us, says the one we gone. He said, Mom, my sister, man, go and talk to him. I said, no, explain to Asher now. I said, where from? He probably won't come. I said, yeah, this guy. When I answer the phone now, yo, I there by the car park. Mind you, this bike coming all the way from across over the river by CI. And you don't reach down to car park in 2-3 minutes. 5 minutes. No, what you was trying to do, come up there with one of your friends, them car, maybe even you own. And well, say, well, the man charged me so thing. And then the man was owing you money for me, but you lie. God cut you off my destiny. You got to go. Don't even know if I call you. You're a crowbait. Only standing in a position like this. Never giving nothing. Never giving nothing. You even come and see your kids back in days with your 2 long hand. Nonsense. Grow up. You're going to be 57 years old on the 24th of September. Anyway, what you experience, anyway, you can't come up at the wedding. You can go to the hotel where I'm staying at. You're with the hotel. I give him the hotel. When I did my wedding and everything, when I done now, coming out the taxi, now I jump in the place that I want for start it with you. I want to fix you very well. People said, Miss Jones, no one came in here. I said, all right, my daughter said, Mommy, I tell you left the man and left the sperm doing alone. I said, no, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So I text him and said, I'm back in the hotel. Until this days, guys, whoever is listening, all over the world, if you're listening in Guyana, listening in the United States, until this very day, he have never called me back, and I have never called him back. And I don't know when I would ever find the time to call, because I got the courage now. I needed to cut you off. There's many other things I want to say, but because of whenever you're done, this person that I'm speaking about is the father not of one of my children, but both of my children. And every time I see them, I see him, and I see certain things. Their children will be his grandchildren as well as mine. It's going to have to cut certain things off because it's toxic. It's not right. Anyway, I want to reveal the word to you guys. The two words I want to reveal. And one of them is financial. So financial now as up to 414. The word Guyana, which I was born, as up to 414. And Guyana now is one of the third leading economy in the entire world. The economy is growing according to them. I don't see anything. All I see the building up houses and supermarkets and car, and the people them still, the money still in rising. So anyway, but that's the place I'm born and grow up, but not through insult. I still, you never cross the bridge across from. And the other word now, Regan Barder, what you experienced when I was in Guyana is financial embarrassment. You didn't even have a car, fair money to come to see your daughter. So embarrassment now adds up to 888, and I think Jesus Christ adds up to 888. So that's the two words now. Ryan boy, I went in Guyana, and I said to myself every day, I gotta call you. Because you know you're Jonesy like me. So I came back and I ain't call you yet. Oh, forgive me. I know you were the one for see me and give me a hug. I seen everybody else, you know. So when I break down now, I want to break it down now. I want to break it down. Okay. When I break it down now, I get to 9 for Guyana, which is 9 is completion. And it's the month of September, the month of my birth. Mwah! So, I want to add... Okay, now. So I add the 9 plus the 20 plus the 3 8, and I got 33. 33 was, you know, the age that God was when he died on the cross of our sins. 33 means God was humming for this son. God wanted a son. God wanted back his son that he sent into the world for our thing. And God felt embarrassment on the cross. But 8, it is a beautiful number. It's God's number. 8 is a number of new beginning. 8 plus 8 is 16. That's a number of love, and that's what God gave to us. It was love. So financial embarrassments add up to 414 and 888. It was a pleasure coming before you this afternoon. All as you listen to me, and Regan, as you listen to this message, I want you to see the pain and the heart. And please, when you're telling the people in your circle about me, when I've been in America and I had things, you had nothing. You never had nothing, and yet I still loved you and I held you, and I wanted you to grow with me, and I want you to help me as I help you. But no, you didn't want that kind of life. You wanted to run about the place, met kids here, met there, and what you were. And all you was experiencing is financial embarrassment. When you don't budget yourself, when you don't take care of your children, you are laboring under a curse. That's what you're laboring under, a curse. And I have the nerve to know. You know what gets me angry, audience and my listeners? The faithful ones, the new ones, and the upcoming ones. You know what gets me angry? This is a young man that did not grow up with his dad. And I remember his mother told me, you wrote your father, because your father came to America since when your mother was in the womb. And you're writing, telling, oh, daddy, you don't do nothing for me. Oh, daddy, I remember I see my cousins, them, and their father, it hurts me. And this is how you treating your children. And then you have this kind of way you want to treat me, Avanel, Jonesy, like I'm a rag. Let me tell you something. My dad loved the very ground that I walk, and that was his pride and his joy. Do you understand me? I'm not a bastard. And I'm not going to take your treatments any longer. That is for you. And you know how it felt Even at times I would see you on Facebook telling your cousins them on your father's side, where's my father? Tell he gave up on me, but no love lost on my side, and you don't even call your children them here. Or you don't make you're not teaching the little girl home, but your kids them here. But my two kids, oh, are you nice? Are you a teacher? Don't brag and boast about us because you didn't contribute to nothing, none of their success. You don't even have a relationship with them on the phone. You don't know nothing about, like the firstborn said, Mom, that is a total stranger. What is that? You bought that? Is it cold? Put some ice in the glass. Oh shoot, I got time the food turned off. Oh yeah. Huh? I had to say, if I feel led, I want you guys to the story is worse than it is. I just try to clean it up a little bit. There's a lot of things that this young man named Regan Barrett has done to me, and I still have a reason to say Jesus is Lord. I want you guys to accept it. So next week, I'll elaborate more. On Saturday is my birthday. Yes. So stay tuned live. We're coming live. You know, things are going on. Wednesday, I'm going to Broadway show. Things are happening. Things are going on. So be blessed. Stay peaceful. Stay relaxed. Know that Jesus is Lord. Hold on to him. Any young woman that is experiencing as has experienced what I've experienced, the guys you've given your heart to, you know, guys that you have given a child to or children to, you know, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be greater, and they treat you like you are a rock continually. Pick yourself up, girlfriend, dust your foot off and move on. There's another man now out there will love you better than you can even know. God is good and he is great. See you till next week. I love you. Is Jonesy.